The secret is out. Behind the scenes of Outlander, Sam HEUGHAN crossed the line. The curtain is pulling up. Outlander, a famous TV series that has lasted for nearly a decade, not only attracts audiences with its engaging plot and daring scenes, but also with the strange bond between the actors. Among them, Sam HEUGHAN, who plays Jamie Fraser, is always considered the soul of the series. With his handsome appearance, humorous personality and friendly demeanor, Sam quickly won the hearts of both the media and fans. He is the model of the perfect lover on screen, and apparently in real life too. But behind the spotlight, another truth has been quietly haunting the crew for many years, something that has never been officially announced. In May 2025, an anonymous email was sent to the Vanity Fair UK editorial office with the title, "I am a person in the Outlander crew. Sam HEUGHAN is not as perfect as everyone thinks." At first, the editorial staff thought this was a baseless rumor, until they received 3 more emails, from 3 different IP addresses, all on the same subject. Sam HEUGHAN has been engaging in inappropriate behavior with several actresses, both main and supporting. The emails sent to Vanity Fair UK were not just accusations. They included specific details, dates, times, settings, even the names of some of the actresses who appeared in Outlander. One, who claimed to be a supporting actress in Series 4, wrote in the letter, "I thought what happened was my fault. But after seeing Sam doing the same thing to other girls, I knew I wasn't the only one." She recounted a night of filming in a chalet in the Highlands. Because of the inclement weather, the crew had only been able to set up a makeshift dressing room. While she was changing, Sam suddenly walked in, claiming to be getting my forgotten coat. But instead of making a polite exit as expected, he stood there watching, smiling, and making a few exaggerated compliments about her figure. "I didn't say anything at the time because I didn't want to mess up the schedule. But I felt violated." Another actress, a more famous one who had guest starred, recalled that Sam would often hug her too closely, whisper behind her ear, and once sent her a text message at night that read, "You look so sexy today, it's hard to concentrate on acting." She deleted the message, but a screenshot was attached to the email. The words, "Sent by Sam H." were still visible. Katrina, the silent one. The big question is, did Katrina Balfe know? As a longtime co-star and the person considered closest to Sam, Katrina could not have failed to notice the unusual behavior. However, according to a production insider, Katrina chose to stay silent. She saw Sam goofing around with an extra once. Instead of stopping her, Katrina just laughed and changed the subject. One allegation also claimed that Katrina was once approached by a young actor for help, but she simply advised, "Be careful, he doesn't mean any harm." This was during the filming of Season 6. And when rumors spread that a supporting actress had suddenly left the show for personal reasons, few people knew that she had written a letter refusing to continue working as long as Sam was there. Directors, producers, WHO knows what. According to Vanity Fair's internal investigation, the producers seemed to know everything, but chose to keep things quiet because Sam is the face of the brand. Outlander is entering its final seasons. They don't want a scandal to ruin the entire project. One of the cinematographers put it bluntly, "There's a kind of soft power that Sam possesses. He's so loved that any mistakes are covered up." And sadly, many young actresses, when invited to guest star in episodes, are reminded to keep their distance from Sam if they don't want to feel uncomfortable. As the Sam HEUGHAN scandal began to spread, not only supporting actors but also those who had worked briefly on previous seasons came forward. A female stuntwoman who worked on Season 4 named Jenna Rios sent an email to producers, describing a situation where Sam made a crude joke about her body on set, which made her feel demeaned and unsafe. While Sam's actions were not physically abusive, the tone and power he wielded made it difficult for many to speak up. Jenna wrote, "He always appeared polite in public, but off-camera, that gaze could be cold and overwhelming. He knew he was a star and he knew how far he could push the limits without getting away with it." One makeup artist, who wished to remain anonymous, recalled the moment that left her indelibly impressed. "I was adjusting Sam's collar before a scene. He leaned close to my ear and whispered something extremely obscene. When I backed away and looked displeased, he smirked and said, 'It's just a joke, don't make a big deal out of it.' I never felt comfortable working around him again." A letter from Katrina Balfe. Amid the public uproar, Katrina Balfe, Sam's longtime co-star and rumored lover, unexpectedly posted a long handwritten letter on Instagram. The content of the letter was not entirely critical, but also not defensive. "I believed I knew Sam HEUGHAN, my colleague for almost a decade. But I wasn't there when the stories you've told me happened. And if they're true, it breaks my heart. No one, no matter how big or beloved a star, has the right to make another person feel violated or small." Katrina said she would cooperate fully if there was an official investigation and hoped the victims would be heard. Her post went viral. A wave of support and opposition split the OUTLANDER fan community. Some called Katrina a traitor, while others praised her for being brave and fair. The tearful press conference. After weeks of silence, Sam HEUGHAN appeared at a press conference held at a hotel in London. His face was gaunt, far from his usual radiant image. With a trembling voice, Sam said, "I apologize if any of my actions have hurt anyone. I grew up in an environment where intimacy is often misinterpreted as closeness. But if personal boundaries have been crossed by me, I take responsibility. I am taking a course of therapy to better understand my behavior and the impact I have had." However, many believe that Sam's apology is too late and only aimed at saving his image. A major British newspaper headlined, "Apologies will not erase the wounds left behind. The rift that cannot be healed." Stars, the broadcaster of OUTLANDER, announced that it would suspend production on the next season to carefully review the working environment and safety conditions for female staff. At the same time, they hired an independent investigation team to examine the allegations related to Sam HEUGHAN. Internally, many sources said that Sam was facing being written out of the final season. An anonymous assistant director shared, "There were times when he was extremely professional, but there were also times when he would walk onto the set and the atmosphere would immediately become tense. Some of the crew started calling each other by special symbols whenever Sam was in a bad mood." Sam, once a symbol of masculinity, style and elegance, was now facing a different, darker and more painful truth. Unveiling the truth. In December of that year, the independent report was published. While there was no direct evidence of wrongdoing, the report confirmed the existence of an unhealthy work environment characterized by a hidden power base centered around Sam HEUGHAN, a culture of silence for fear of losing your job. Inappropriate sexual jokes were common. Feedback from female employees was ignored or dismissed. The report concluded, the idolization of a single individual overshadowed the collective responsibility to keep all crew members safe. Quote,